Today's electronic throttle control, or ETC, has been around for decades. Known as various names and configurations, these systems have helped to improve fuel economy, reduce vehicle emissions, protect related powertrain components, and provide a better overall driving experience. Yet, for all these benefits, ETC isn't perfect. Faults can occur, and they can be frustrating for motorists as well as technicians. In many cases, a fault happens just for an instant, but will result in a limping condition for the driver. Customers may show up with an array of concerns caused by the ETC system: an inoperative cruise control, the vehicle that may be stuck in limping mode, or a warning light may be illuminated. Although original equipment electronic throttle bodies do not have high failure rates, simply swapping one electronic throttle-by-wire unit for a new unit in hopes of resolving a code or the limping problem is not an option due to high prices and strict manufacturer return policies. It is also lousy customer service. Instead of being able to think through and diagnose a throttle-by-wire problem, it is critical for working on late model vehicles. The first step in diagnosing an ETC fault is understanding the principles of the system and how the components function. Multiple sensors are used to provide the driver and the vehicle feedback to the electronic throttle control body. Multiple sensors are used for safety on each sensor that operates independently from the others. Of course, multiple sensors require careful diagnostics. When attempting to diagnose an electronic throttle control fault, it is important for the technician to follow diagnostic trouble codes carefully. Always check technical service bulletins and look for software updates. Many times, a DTC will be divided into three areas: accelerator pedal position, APP, logic, which is the PCM or the wiring, or the throttle body, TPS. Keep in mind that other parts of the vehicle's control system may cause throttle-related symptoms, but aren't necessarily the ETC's fault. For example, a wheel speed sensor can affect the throttle opening, so check them first. In order to avoid idle drivability concerns after a component from the electronic throttle control system has been replaced, it is important that the PCM memory is erased and the electronic throttle control system values be learned. While some vehicles require reflash and others require an extensive relearn procedure, some manufacturers' procedures are relatively simple. In some cases, these values can be learned by operating the engine for 2 minutes in park with the AC off, 2 minutes in park with the AC on, 2 minutes in drive with the AC off, 2 minutes again in drive with the AC on. Electronic throttle control bodies, ETBs, have high OE failure rates, and when the original part fails, it can impact the vehicle's power, fuel economy, and drivability. When diagnosing ETC faults, technicians should always pay attention to diagnostic trouble codes, check for technical service bulletins or TSBs carefully, and look for software updates. You can get more information on servicing electronic throttle bodies with resources at standardbrand.com. Sometimes with these, the real problem isn't what you think it is. I'm Andrew Markell. Thank you very much.